Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet with a boring hospital.
What is it? Dragons?
So, have you got the metal vein back from
You can't
those
scare me
people
into
hiding in
submission.
the
Let's go. Come on! Let's see what you're made of.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
You're tougher than you look. You got me, fair and square. Fine, I'll take care of it. Just please leave me alone.
So, have you got the metal vein back from those...
What do you need?
Skjor says you seem to have a knack for this kind of thing. I'll make sure people in charge know. All right then.
tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale. Khajiit, the road makes this one weary. Fortune smiles upon this meeting. May your road lead. I welcome you, friend. How may I? Quite the opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best customers, for we offer supplies and wares they cannot obtain by other means. It was Risad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil. Where others saw only danger, he saw opportunity. I hope that you will come to do business with us again. Do you seek to make a purchase?
Important deliveries to make. No time for chatting.
Can't hide from me.
Found you.
I can just stand up. True lords never back down.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't
Hey,
matter how
what
many
are
times you...
Raw here. But you wouldn't tell me why not.
You might want to rethink that. You're missing out on some wonderful opportunities working in that bar.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to hide.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric gets his hand... Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. I see. Well, the Legion will still be here when you change your mind. Rika believes in you, and I'm starting to see why. Consider this. What greater glory than to serve the Emperor and his citizens here in Skyrim, in these days of greatest need? Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale. Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II, and unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Rika has a special assignment for you.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own
Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary.
The Moot chose
Listen
the
up.
king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the Jagged Crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you, if this turns out to be a waste of time and men...
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send her back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and cobwebs.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. A legendary crown dating back to King Harald's time, or before. A powerful relic of a golden age, long since past. Legend has it that the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and is said to increase the power of the wearer. Whatever the truth, if Ulfric gets his hands on it, it would be a powerful symbol around which to rally support for his cause. Well, to be frank, we don't. Its location was lost with King Borgus when the Great Hunt killed him off while on his Lushan campaigns. Supposedly, his body was brought back to Skyrim and secretly buried with the crown. Knowledge of that location was lost in the Wars of Secession. But my agents report that Galmar is pretty damn convinced Corvin June is the tomb of King Borgus. I know Galmar. We fought in many wars together. He's not a sentimental man taken to fancy. If he believes the crown is there, he's likely found it. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I'm a soldier, not a politician, and my personal beliefs are not yours to question. I hope Ulfric will come to his senses, but I fear he's in too far to stop now. Likely only Ulfric's death or the overthrow of the Jarls supporting him will end this. Either way, much blood will be spilled. Don't wait for me. Get to Corvin June as soon as you're ready. I'll meet you there.
What could it mean? Return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that on? Such power.
You should see me when you get old, stranger.
By the gods, it's true, isn't it? That dragon is...
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
The winking skeever's got warm beds and cold feeding.
Everything all right?
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Seems there's no end. Yep. I just have one question for you. Light, medium, or heavy? All right. This here's enough to keep your insides from spilling out. Except from the fiercest of blows, and shouldn't weigh you down too much. Now that's it. One free outfit per soldier. You lose that, or get it banged up. You'll need to pay like everyone else. It's almost all I have time for these days. The men training here in Solitude, and the troops out in the field. They all need weapons and armor. But I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. To be honest, no. But High King Torrig supported them. And now, her Lady Elisif has thrown in with them. You could say I'm a king's man at heart. I guess that's Jarl's man now. My loyalty lies with Solitude. So, where Jarl Elisif leads, I follow. I think I would, if it weren't for my son and my wife. Oh, Seema would have my hide if I even suggested I might step foot on a battlefield. You think Stormcloaks and Legionnaires are dangerous? Ha! Return anytime you need arms or armor.
I'm right behind you.
I am sworn to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
You should see me when you get booked.
Here, something I want you to have. Now, don't embarrass either of us by saying something sappy. Just take it.
Watch the skies, traveler.
What do you need, my friend?
Well met, kinsman.
And the 8 became 9. You walked among us, strange travel. We are the children of man. Talos is the true God of man. Ascended here is inconceivable. To our elven overlord.
Hunt the game myself every day.
As you say.
Maybe you'd like to try the pork or some beef.
You don't prepare the meat with any of those strange elven spices, do you?
No.
Come to chat with an old woman, Do your good deed today.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up. If you've never been to Riften, be sure to visit the Blackbriar Meadery. A few mugs of that, and you'll forget all...
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. The privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? You want...
I serve you, my friend? Let's get going then.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
really dead then?
It can't be. You took its very soul.
It's really dead then?
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax. For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? It's been a pleasure doing business with you. Let me open the gate, and you can head into the city.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I'm not afraid of anything out here. Walls are just a weakling's hiding spot. Not me. I'm no weakling. In fact, I bet I got the strongest arms in all of Skyrim. Oh, sounds like I've got a challenger. Tell you what, how about a friendly wager just between us? I bet you my entire purse of septums I can beat you in a fistfight. You match the bet, and we fight until one of us gives in. Alright, remember, this is a clean fight. No weapons, no tricks. And none of those fancy magic spells either. Here we go. Come on, let's see what you're made of. No! I'll rip you in half.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands.
Yeah. That's it. That's all you got.
Fight.
You're good as dead. I don't believe it. I guess you were right.
You're just gonna stand there and take it?
Not at all. It's good to be put in your place once in a while. I guess I shouldn't boast so much. It gets expensive. You've been a good friend to me. That means something. Been stuck with the name for years. I've been riding horses since I was a lad. Nothing I liked more. But as I got bigger, so did my mounts. And one day, I was drunker than I've ever been and mounted a poor colt. Broke his back in two. Haven't ridden since. All right then.
Can't wait to kill her.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then you're stupider than you look. You better watch your ass around here.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I'm really getting tired of your excuses.
When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time. For double. Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Grelid.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grelid. It's Grelid. Aventus did it! Enough! Hooray! Grelid the Kind is dead at last. We're saved! Oh, yes! Aventus really did it! He got the Dark Brotherhood to kill old Grelid.
Oh.
We're one of the same kind. Listen to you. I'm glad to have met you.
Farm work is hard work. It's good to relax when I can.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Well, Grelid the Kind. Is she, Aha! I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price. Thank you. Thank you again. When I grow up, I'll go back to the orphanage in a while. I'll give them time to, clean up the mess.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Sawthall was one of the earliest Nord settlements of Skyrim. It was also the largest.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
The infamous Night of Tears. Not much is known about what happened to Sawthall.
Who knows what we might find in here?
This is an exciting opportunity for us to be able to study such an early civilization and the magics they use.
This is better than sitting around talking about magic, don't you think?
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured. Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. All right, then.
carefully secured. What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Going to take forever. I see. It probably doesn't even matter now, what with the mess that's been made in here. I'll add this to the rest of the items. I don't think there's anything further I need from you. All right then.
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Artaeum. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. Studies stars, you say? Why, there hasn't been a mage doing anything related to stars since... oh... Well, it's a minor stain on the college's reputation. One of many, unfortunately. You should head to the Frozen Hearth and speak with Nelakar. It's his story to tell, and I wouldn't want to discredit him by talking behind his back. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. All right, then. seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay a while and examine this. You, however, should press on. See if you can find whatever this vision of yours mentioned. It's truly dangerous. Careful. Go on ahead. I'll be sure and catch up with you before long. I'll try to drain some of its power. This is simply... I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Yeah, got this note. Don't know. Creepy fella, black robe, couldn't see his face. Paid me a pretty sum to get that into your hands, though. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riverwood, you want to talk to me after everything you've done?
Good dog. Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
Never should have come here.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. That's right.
You don't... Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
Here for... This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. How am I supposed to do anything with all those bears running around? My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago.
I'm not very good.
The Greybeards stay away from me, and I stay away from them. Suits me just fine. Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd. Have you ever seen what a bear does to the trees? They jump on their hind legs and scratch them to bits, marking their territory or something. It's getting to the point where I have to scour Skyrim for untouched trees at the right size. Costs me too much time and money.
Now go give those
Have you
stupid
spoken to
bears what's
Fastred
coming
yet?
to them.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to... I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. Why, thank you. You're very kind. Still interested? Very well. A pleasant journey, milady.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Been a murder over in Riften. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. Those poor children must be heartbroken.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since...
I thought they call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
Have anything... The Greybeards are a strange bunch. I heard they lived their entire life without uttering a single word. Can you even imagine? I wish I could go with you.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of... Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you on such a fine... My father taught me an important lesson many years ago. He said, Gwilyn, you have the whole world before you. Go out and experience it. Be whatever you want to be. So I took his advice, and here I am. This life might not look like much to you, but I'm content. And isn't that all that matters? I always thought it was odd that there's a layer of thick clouds covering the peak of the mountain above the monastery. Huh. Not sure what's up there, but I bet the Greybeards know. Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. I did. Strange days when the monks will do that. I wonder what it means. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. They're not the sort to take visitors. But I never go that high up the path anyway. Some folk who make the trip leave them food or other essentials, but not to make conversation.
All right, then. Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
Need something? I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. All right, then.
Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. We will see if you truly have the gift. Show us, Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice. Do not be afraid. Your shout will not harm us. Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to... I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. We are honored to welcome a dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, a second word in unrelenting force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro. Unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro. Force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Well done. Again.
Your thum is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Master Wolfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes. Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself? No, indeed not. But beware that your skill does not outstrip your wisdom. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood. and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him. As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. We study the way of the voice according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. The Dragonborn is an exception to all the rules. The dragon blood itself is a gift of the gods. If we accept one gift, how can we deny the other? As Dragonborn, you have received the ability to shout directly from Akatosh. We therefore seek to guide you on the proper use of your gift, which transcends the restrictions which bind other mortals. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. We study the way of the voice according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Sky, guard you. Wind, no doubt the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. Sky above, voice within.
You don't look like a pilgrim.
Ah, good to see. Quite a climb, wasn't it? Anyway, much appreciated. Here, take this for your troubles. Thanks again for the legwork.
You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Good to have you by my side, friend. I need reliable people around.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd even buy one. Take a look. Do come back. Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. Everything's... Take a look. Do come back. Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
tried mercenary work? That might suit you.
You're very lying!
Lady,
And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine imports...
Watch the skies, traveler.
Divine smile on you, friend. Come to Dragon Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors? Decent enchantment, but keep studying. You've only scratched the surface.
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'll be a different story.
I worry about the other settlements in the Horde. Unwalled, lightly manned, prime targets for those damn dragons.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Divine, I serve Jarl Balgruff as... Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Very well. Just let me know when you're ready to purchase the house. Enjoy your visit to
All
Dragon's
this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons can swoop down at any time.
Need something? Honest pay for honest work. It's back to work then.
I'm getting out of here.
Huh?
Sleep well? Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight, problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. Now that is a shame. But what you fail to realize is that you involved yourself in this insanity when you took Grelod's life. You made your choice. Now it's time to face the consequences of your actions. You don't leave this shack until someone dies.
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go? What? Oh, God. I don't want to die. Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. Killed a lot of people. Could be someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right?
What did I do?
None of your damn business who I am.
Whatever.
If you're going to kill me,
sorry.
just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. Excuse me. What kind of question is that? I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. I don't have time for this nonsense.
Whoever... Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder. Me? Are you serious? The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed. Tell you what, you release me and I promise my... associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
Oh ho! The whimpering Nord, eh? Yes. Yes, I can see how you'd come to that conclusion. Interesting choice. Oh, no. Don't you understand? Guilt, innocence, right, wrong? Irrelevant. What matters is I ordered you to kill someone, and you obeyed. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home. Remember, the sanctuary is in the southern Pine Forest, just beneath the road and away from prying eyes.
Cowards! Stealing a woman from her home. For shame! By the gods! When I get out of here, you're dead! Do you hear me? Dead!